Good afternoon. Today is the 19th of May and this is part 7 of a slightly shambolic shuffle around the Chiltern Hills classic car show stroke vintage vehicle rally thing. I do apologise in advance if there is wind noise, if I fall over, if I get things wrong, which has happened all the way through as usual, if I get distracted by announcements on music. It's just the way it goes on this channel. So NA Unos Roadster modified thing, seen a lot of those recently. 1989 to 1990 Saab 900 Turbo 16. Very tasty, viewers. I have driven an original generation 900, but I'd like to try a later one. The one I drove was the most basic one possible, a 900 on a carb, 83 with a 4-speed manual gearbox. That one had the 4-speed in it, and it's got a turbo, so it will be more exciting. This one we can't discuss on the channel, so we'll go on to this Rover Tomcat. Anything with N at the beginning and FDH at the end, as far as these are concerned, they were ordered as Japanese specification cars, but they never made it to Japan, and they were re-imported in here. So they've got things like air conditioning in them and a full leather interior, and they've got original dash in them. So I think they're registered in 95 and 96, but yeah, I do know about those. Then a Volvo 480 Turbo, probably modified even more. I do know a bit about these because I used to own a 460 GLE. They drive a bit better than a 460 GLE though, I can tell you, the 480s. They also look a bit more sort of interesting to most people, though 440, 460s, there's nothing wrong with them particularly, it's just the 480s that all these people get excited about. Then a NBMX5 Arizona edition from 2002. Then a 1988 Vauxhall Cavalier 1.6L that was originally a company car. It's in very, very nice condition, this. I think Vauxhall fleet plates on this. NV was an old Luton plate they used to use for fleets. Very, very late Mark II Cavalier as the Mark III came out, also on an F plate later on in 1988. I've driven both the Mark II and the Mark III actually, I think 2 Mark III this. 2003 to 4 MGTF. Vauxhall Monaro. We like these viewers, I've driven one of these. This is the 2004 like the one I drove. And they have, yes, lots and lots of power, although very, very stiff clutch in them. The Sun 200SX facelift and final generation of the S14s are the last ones we got in this country until 2000. Again, it's one of these cars I'd love to drive but never had a chance to. 2003 to 2004 Ford Focus RS. I think they're all available in this colour. Sorry. This one, yeah, this was a special order in pink. Apparently someone paid a lot of money for his lady wife to have that car painted pink as opposed to everybody else's blue. And another one that's a more conventional colour, and a Nova Fling. Yes, viewers, a Nova Fling. One of many specials. I think those are GSR GT wheels on this. Immediately pre the facelift that came in 1990, so 89-90 on a G. 1.2 Family 1 engine. The Discovery, is that a V8 here? I don't know, it probably isn't. We've got a Ford P100 that's been, modified, shall we say. Yes, that's not how it would have come out of the factory. It's probably got a Sierra Cosworth engine or something. Yeah, it's not even that, it's actually a 2.9 V6 Cologne out of a Sierra XR 4x4. Yeah, fantastic. Be careful about that Discovery as well, viewers. Ooh, a P3 Type R. Amazingly, this is the first one I've actually seen here today. Normally we'd see a lot more of these, wouldn't we, a show like this, but we haven't. And then another very, very nice Jaguar XK8, 1999 or 2000. Actually, it might be older than that, might be newer than that because of the personal plate. Yes, classic interior they call that, with the lovely cream leather and the wood. We know how much we like those views. And then another Mark II Golf. to be careful about this and not rush to any conclusions like we did last time. I don't think that's a GTI actually, I think that's another spec. It doesn't say what it is, which is a shame. This looks very similar to Mr. Bill's car. I think Henley Blue is the name of this colour. This is about sort of 1990 or something like that. Yeah, I was almost right. 88, 89. Salisbury plate as well actually on that, double A. And then early Boxton, 1997, 1998. This might not even be an S, it's an original one. Yes, it is. It's a 2.5. Next to it is something else that's rather interesting. A Skoda Super Estelle. It's quite a latest. I think it's finished in about 89 in the favour of the favorites. And yeah, the engine's not in there. It's not in there at all. It's in the back. We've got to have a go to rear end Skoda at some point, viewers. Not managed that yet. 1991, 1992 Saab 900 Turbo. That's a very strange colour on that, isn't it? 900S Turbo. Rather more shiny is this early MG ZS. I imagine this is a 120 or something. 2001 to 2 they came out on a Y plate. Then a TVR V8S. 1991, £15,000. Call 07494 157 143. And yes, we have a beige leather interior with wood and piping, which means that it meets with my approval very, very much. Right, we've got to be careful about this, viewers. Might get caught in the trap for the Mayor of London and his hatred of anything forbidden fuel. Then we have Mark 5 Golf GTI Edition 30. 2007. It's for sales. Well, it is Edition 30. Call 07856 887695. Show price offer £7,500. Is that a good price for one of these? Answer in the comments section below. And then we have Audi A4 Cabriolet. Oh yes, and it has got a beige leather interior. It's a Quattro. I think this will be from the early 2000s. 3.2 V6 Quattro. Also tasty views. There's a couple of cars I found on this end. A Bentley Turbo R, which is also for sale. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is so tempting, this. Doesn't say the price. Call Carl on 07718058499 or Tim on 07733 300 046. Yeah, I think it might not be in 1990 or 89. It could be a bit later than that, but looking at this. But I mean, it's dark blue, it's got wood, it's got a beige leather interior, and it's a turbo, and oh, viewers, I must stop seeing these things. Fortunately, my lady wife gets in the way of me making rash purchases most of the time, so I won't be doing that. So we've been looking at this Volvo 240. It looks like a GLT to me. It could just be GLT wheels. However, look at the back in a second. The 8889 on an F and headlamp wiper action, although the headlamp wiper always break on these. So we might just go around in a second and have a look at the back of the 240 and the interior of this Bentley. Oh, it is a GLT. And oh, viewers. Oh, that's far too nice. Let me out of here, viewers, before I start ringing that number, try to buy it. So we've got, I think, an E92 BMW M3 here. Yes, a V8 engine. Lots and lots of power and lots of rear-wheel drive action for track days and other such exciting things. Probably a bit less power is this 1992 to 1993 Ford Fiesta Mark III. I didn't think they got these mirrors until 1994, so there's something going on here. I mean, interior looks a little bit, yeah, it's not with the sort of facelift they had. This looks like it's just the sort of basic Kent engine in here, or Valencia engine I should call it. So yeah, a bit less power than that BMW. And then another Corvette C4 with an appropriate plate on it. Yeah. interesting. This time with the E30 convertible, it is a 318i Lux according to the registration plate. I have no reason to argue with that. Be sort of 89, 90, maybe a bit later. Ooh, a nice TVR S2, I think. And yeah, small beige leather interior action with some wood. Probably a 2.9 Cologne engine. About 1990, something like that. And another Lancia Delta HF Integrale. This is a later one than the other one. Oz Racing wheels, probably 93, 94. I think production of these finished about 1995 from memory. And more TVR action, this time it's a Tuscan or something like that. By this stage I think we've stopped putting wood in them. And they've made them all crazy with their own crazy interior bits. So yeah, Tuscan S 2002 to 3. And then a BMW Z1 showing off the party trick here with the doors that go down all the way to the sills. I mean, driving them like that, you probably feel like the coolest person in the entire world. And yeah, why not? Another Vauxhall Calibra here, this one 1997, 1998 on an R. Oh, there's for sale here, a 2002 Porsche Carrera 4, £12,450. That's quite low for actually for one of these. 07522, 875, 260. I've driven one of these. It was a 2000, it was standard Carrera 2 Tiptronic in the snow in Scotland, which was interesting. Very late classic Mini here, 1999 to 2000 on that plate. And then a Renault 5 GT Turbo. Wow, that looks like fun, doesn't it? Mini with engine that we can't discuss. Prince engine, can't discuss. 1997, 1998 Mini there. Let me just check about this transit views and I will come back to you. So, yeah, this is a petrol transit. It's a 1990. It's probably a 2-litre Pinto in this. And it would have been made over in Southampton in a factory that sadly no longer exists, which is a shame. We've got some police car action going on here. 1978 Plymouth Fury. Sort of reminds me of the Dodge Monaco a bit from the Blues Brothers, but it's not one of those of course at all, but it just reminds me a bit of that. And also some police cars in View to a Kill. 1965 Rover 3-litre automatic. It's actually a real police car. I mean, I can imagine why, if you're a police force, you want something nice and comfortable to go around in if you were spending a lot of time in the car. But yeah, that is interesting. And then Dennis Sabre fire engine, Sabre XL by Excalibur body. It's massive, isn't it? And then we go on to this massive Bedford. I think this is fire engine, but was actually registered a lot later than it is. It registered sort of 1978, but actually in 1952. I wonder why it looked like a Green Goddess fire engine, because those were about 1956, I think, the Green Goddess ones. Then we've got, what on earth is this? It's a 1945 Austin K6 breakdown gantry truck, which we saw earlier on. I've got to go right back in order to get this in frames up there. And we've got a nice Land Rover Series 2A 1966. Why it's got that plate on it, I don't really understand. It should have a D registration by now. I'm not sure you could get away with not having a suffix plate by this stage. A couple of the Willis Jeeps here. And then I've got to look at the information sheet for this. I can never remember what these are called. It is a Dodge WC62 from 1944. There we go. That's better, isn't it? Just look it up and check it out. That's probably got an engine we can't discuss. There's another one of these Dodges. Yeah, Dodge WC56, 1942. Then the Jeep W. Is this a Ford or a Willis one? This one is a 1944. Then a 101 Ford Control, that's for sale. About 75, 76. 07860 324 318. As Mr. Pill from the Fuel Power channel says, this could be yours. I wonder if, oh, it's got a petrol engine, fantastic. 1984 Land Rover Series 3 with the 2.25 litre petrol engine. I have driven a Series 3 with this engine. It was a lightweight from 79 and it wasn't the easiest thing I've ever driven, I have to say. This one I think probably can't discuss it on the channel. Let me leave this area, viewers, quickly and we'll go and find something else to film. Just sort of heading back to the stand where I'm on, and we found some other cars that have turned up. 2000 Jaguar XKR with a beige leather interior and some wood. Excellent. I'd like to see, viewers. Always welcome. And another one. Yeah, it's to be breeding around here. It's not particularly a bad thing though. We enjoy that sort of thing very much. Prefer the one on the right though, because I prefer the colour. And then a Ferrari F430, again with a very, very nice beige leather interior and a gated 6-speed manual. Someone's enthusiastic about Chevy pickup, aren't they? We've got this MGF here, 1999 to 2000. I think this is Tahiti blue, this colour. 1966 MG Midget. I think this is either a Mark II or Mark III. This is advertising the Cop Hill climb, which is over near Princess Risborough. I've actually driven down that hill. I drove down it in a Fiat 127, which was interesting. 1965 Ford Mustang. Apologies for the music in the background, by the way, viewers. I can't do very much about that. Then there is the Aston Martin here, DB6 Vantage, 6869. Ooh, what a very, very nice interior this has. Someone's actually brought their child in here as well. 5-speed gearbox is I'd say a sensible thing to do with one of these, I think. So this is dark green as well. One thing they have got here, and this is the first time I've ever seen one, is the brand new MG3 Hybrid Plus. I doubt many of you have seen one of these yet. This has been to an MG dealer, but I know it's a classic car stroke vintage vehicle rally, but there you go, that's what the new MG3 Hybrid looks like. Ferrari 328, I think this is, as opposed to the 308 that we saw earlier on. 2002 to 3 MG ZR. I don't know if this is a plus model or not. It's probably a 105 or 120.
To buy it, that's the deal.
So there's a business here called the Motorspar, which do some detailing of things. Yeah, the ZR is for sale, but this one apparently is not. This Mark II GTI with the BBS wheels. They're not actually too far off what some of these would have come with. This one is an 87 to 88. It's not a big bumper model or anything. Probably sensible to upgrade the headlamps to better visibility in the dark. I mean, the handles of my S40 to 2006 are quite bad. That's why the previous owner put some LED bulbs in there. But yeah, that is nice. Maybe someone will want to buy that ZR. I'm afraid that won't be me today. I've just spotted this at the stand and I've come back to it. We've seen this before actually, viewers, at things like the NEC. It belongs to a gentleman by the name of Neil. I think it's a 1983, this one. And I think it's a 1.3 HLE. It's very, very, very nice. It's got MG Metro wheels on it because it's easier to get the tyres for it than the standard metric steel wheels that would have been on it. So yeah, that is it's very special. It's rather late to the Mark I Metro. The Mark IIs came in sort of 84 and they have a different dashboard and things, but yeah, very nice indeed. But that's it. Thank you ever so much indeed once again for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like this video, leave a comment below. And very shortly we'll be at the Enfield Motoring Pageant, for which we will be expositing even more incorrect information.